Yes.
The power that just gave us. So real quick, we'll just start by saying, hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Wow.
Good morning, Miss Miller.
That was nice. This is the room we tried to get yesterday from the very beginning that they wouldn't give us. Then they double booked the other room. Kristen went to set up. Other people were setting their party up. We realized that maybe
we were like this. None of us wanted to be like, why are you here? Why are you here?
Yeah. Have y'all seen the Office episode? Anyway, so I guess not. And then we came. Then I went to guest services, and Mila, who told me that the room was available yesterday, felt bad but had no solution. And then I said, but really the ship is open to all guests at all times.
Yeah.
And she was like, yes. And I said, so if we just found a place that we wanted to sit down and record in front of 20 smiling faces, we could. She said yeah. Yes. And I said, okay, great. I'm going to the karaoke room I tried to get yesterday.
Yeah. And here we are. So this is what we wanted.
And this works out better. These lights are more aggressive.
It is aggressive.
It's aggressive this early in the morning, but it's okay. It's going to make the camera really good.
For our listeners, we are all here. We're all wearing eye patches together. We are in pajamas.
Oh, we're starting right now. Okay.
Yeah, that's how we do this.
Okay. Yes. Hi. Welcome to the All That to Say podcast. We're podcasting in pajamas and patches.
So thank you
Triple
all for participating. 4 P's.
And for looking so pretty.
Yes, 5 P's. 5 P's. Taking it back to episode 1 of season 4. Episode 1 of season 4 was the 5 P's. Yeah,
wow, I don't know how you remember that. Well, it's probably because you actually work harder on this.
Yeah, I do. It's okay.
She does.
But I love it.
Told you about
You did. But I love what I do, and I love pushing this out for you guys. So thank y'all for being here and doing this with us. I've already looked at some of these, and I'm just giggling.
The questions are so good.
The questions, the prompts, the words that they have given us.
Yeah.
But do you want to just talk about that we're now on the ship? We got on the ship. It was a journey, I think, for all of us.
Yeah.
It was overwhelming to step on this ship for me.
Yep.
I'm extroverted.
Yeah.
I'm extroverted.
Yes,
and so for
are.
me to get on and like kind of go like seize up.
Yep. You said to me, I think I need to take a Xanax. Like 2 seconds onto this boat, she looked at me and
I
said, you did take one?
Well, I crumbled one up. I was like, it was
and then
it was like cocaine.
Oh my God!
I was full Charlie XCX yesterday.
You didn't even offer it to me.
Crunching
what
a little.
What kind of drug pusher are
And then
you?
I did. I licked my finger and I pushed it in the powder.
And you gummed it? You gummed it? I only know this from movies. I've never done cocaine. I've said it on this podcast multiple times.
You did. You've said it.
Because I know that she's always shocked. She's like, oh, you haven't?
Well, you
haven't done cocaine. Shocked.
Not that I just feel like you've done other drugs.
I have dabbled back in the day when I was a different person, not a mother.
Okay.
A wife to a husband.
Well, the rumors were you're doing cocaine.
I know.
But
Well,
that's okay.
they're probably having rumors.
Oh, we have an announcement about Charlie XCX and Chapel Roan. And I just want to say, I know maybe all of you are tired of it, but we're not.
We're not.
And we just found out Chapel Roan
is hosting SNL tonight. And Charlie XCX is hosting it
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Now, is it coincidence that right after we did them at Halloween, that now they're like hitting it big?
I just think the timing of that, I don't know.
It's a little weird.
We're world changers.
Yeah. No one gave us 10%.
No. We're always asking for 10%.
I am always asking for. It's like the Kris Jenner in me just wants to like be getting 10% from all these different people.
Yes.
And I did have a good idea for we commented on a Brian Jordan Alvarez bit, and you said chaotic. It's a chaotic longing.
Oh yeah, a chaotic longing.
You said this is giving a chaotic longing, and some guy replied to that and said, I think that's going to be the title of my book. And I replied to him, as long as you give us 10%. But nothing's come of it yet. He hasn't told me he has a publishing deal, so TBD.
The stranger on the internet.
Yeah, but we're just trying to make money any way we can.
And I
thought that since it wasn't All That to Say podcast comment, he would owe the pod 10%.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep Google alert on that book title. So we'll let y'all know. I
don't even know how to do that, but I bet you do.
I do. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what. Sister Lauren is here. She is our top tier corporate girlie.
Yeah.
And
tech guru.
Tech guru. And we were so impressed with these elevators, like a bunch of idiots. Like it was just, we could not shut up about the elevators. And Lauren was like, corporate girlies ride these all the time.
This is like what Google and Facebook and Meta, like all of them, and just basic, business parks have elevators like this. And we were like,
we are never in business parks, ever.
We don't get out enough to those business parks. Oddly enough, people aren't hiring us to come boost morale in business parks, which you thought would be a great idea.
I think it would be a great idea if people knew once a month that we were coming to their cubicle area, and they're like, it's Miranda and Kristen's Wednesday to come to Logitech corporate. And so we are there, and we bring a little snack, and we walk. We riff. We go cubicle to we get the tea. We're like, how's your husband? How's the drama with your friend? What's
who's
going
sleeping
on?
with who in here? Just tell us. Is it E5 with AB? I don't know how they label cubicles. Maybe it's just with names or something. It's been so long since I've worked at one.
Was it at the dumpster? Did you have a cubicle?
I had a dumpster at my cubicle. Also true. That sentence works either way. And I had one at Equitable when I worked with my mom there.
Yes, scanning
all the death certificates.
Scanning
the death certificates. Yeah, that's what I did. It would be people's life insurance policies this thick, 3 inches thick. Is that 3 inches? Sure. And I would be pushing it in, and the top sheet was always the most exciting because the top sheet was the death certificate. Yeah. And that death certificate, of course, said certificate. The bones in my mouth. But that certificate would say how everyone died, and I thought it was so fascinating to read how people died. Yeah. And it was almost always 82% heart disease, so it wasn't that exciting, but every once in a while you'd get run over by a lawnmower. Yeah. The gifts that gives to you when you are scanning for hours on end.
We were talking about freak accidents last night. Yeah. That I'm not afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of how high I might be on the boat, but I'm more afraid of the freak accident happening. Mm-hmm. Someone,
that is how I'm going to go out, and I already know. It's not going to be
someone just spazzing out and pushing me off. That is more.
Yeah, someone just loses. This is my fear when I was on the edges of mountains and cars. It's not my car that's being driven. It's the other person deciding I could just be an anarchist.
Yeah.
And and then we all plunged to our death over Pikes Peak.
Yes.
But that didn't happen, and now I'm over it. So
we've talked a lot about death for the past 5 minutes. I'm really sorry. But
not great.
I really need my soundboard.
We got on so we got on the ship. It was overwhelming. There are a lot of people. However, and I think the regular cruisers in our audience will attest to this. But now I'm thinking, if you're a regular cruiser and you didn't come on this one with us, so shame on you if you're listening. Anyway, the regular cruisers will say that even if there's thousands of people on a boat, you will see the same 10 everywhere you go. And it's just how does that happen?
Have y'all noticed that? We saw that at the show last night.
Yes, we keep seeing it over and over. There's this one guy with kind of long brown hair, a little wavy. He has these grayish blue eyes.
Are y'all locking eyes?
No, we have not IF'd each other. No, which has happened to me before, and it's truly an honor to be seen that way. Did I ever tell that story on here?
No, say it.
Okay, you guys, when I was at a charity event for the Independence Fund, and there was this incredible band led by Gary Sinise, Lieutenant Dan. Okay?
Yes.
It's actually called the Lieutenant Dan Band. Lauren, you were with me this night?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm in the front row, and I'm just jamming is what I was going to say. God, I'm so old. But
not gene jamming.
Not gene jamming, not to be confused, But I'm just I'm dancing, and I'm vibing, and I'm loving all the music, and they're doing covers, and they're dancing, and they have backup singers and all the things. And someone 10 songs in finally says to me, she's like, "Your husband is so good." And I was like,
"What?
What? Excuse me? My husband's not here." And she was like, "That guy in the band with the long blonde hair like Fabio is not your husband?" And I was like,
"It's giving Matt."
No, I know. It made me feel some sort of way. I know. Oh, God, you weren't there. But she was like, "That guy's not your husband?" I said, "No, my husband's not in a band, nor does he have long blonde hair." And she was like, "'Cause he's been you all night long." Now I'm not used to other people IFing me, so I'm not picking up on the cues. But once she said this, I started to look at him, and he was like this all night long, every single song. I was like, oh my God. I was seriously like so complimented.
Okay, do we have a receipt for this? Do we have a picture?
Yeah, we do. Woo! We have videos, we have pictures. Yeah, he was really into me. And it's been a long time since I've been able to say that.
Sometimes you need that little pat on the back, that little boost.
A little boost, because not that Joshua is not giving it to me, but this guy was so unique looking and so different looking, so opposite.
Yes.
That I was just like, I still got it, I guess.
You still got it, girl. Get it, girl.
But yeah, it was just really, it was a funny question. Like, oh, that's not your husband?
Okay, but so the guy on the cruise ship, you were not doing that.
So that guy, no, we weren't. He had his kid with him and everything, but I recognized the eyes. I'm like, his eyes were like a galaxy. You know how I feel
we feel about that. But it's usually the cats.
That have the galaxy eyes, but this guy has these gorgeous eyes, and the reason why I specifically noticed it is because his son is with him, and his son got the exact same eyes. Oh, what a gift!
Lucky kid.
Those genes.
Okay, well, if we see them again, let's get a receipt.
Yeah, I will, and I will see him again. We've seen each other 16 times now on this ship.
Yes.
Everywhere I go, he is. I'm like, I mean, if it weren't his kid with him, I would think like, are you stalking me?
Yeah.
But I feel like he's here with the whole family. Yeah.
But we do. So we went to the Aqua Show last night. I don't know who else was there or who's planning on going, but it was so good.
So good.
Are we snapping? Is this a poetry cafe?
This is a slam poetry cafe, but we're calling it a podcast.
Yes.
That Aqua Show was 80s music, but it wasn't just like, playing the song.
No.
It was a remix level that makes Kristen proud.
Buckley and I kept leaning to each other and we were like, the diving from Thousands of Feet is amazing, but the music remix, it is professionally mixed. I am going to see if they have a SoundCloud account and see if they if the cruise puts their remixes on there. Because I think they might.
Yeah, I was rushing to do that ahead of you.
Did you download SoundCloud as soon as we got back?
I was rushing back to the room to do that. I never would have even thought to do that, but that's why you're here.
Yeah.
You think to think.
But you're excited to show Lily because it was all the aerialist stuff.
Yes,
and all that.
Exactly. And we had Lily is her name. Yeah. Lily and I have, I was going to call her Ariel Lily, like her handle.
I think we say Eric, Prince Eric. Ariel, on the sea.
We're on water, ocean. I called this also. I was like, is it time to get on the yacht? Totally. As we were walking up,
it's giving
I'm watching too much below deck.
Yeah.
And even when we were talking today, I was like, they're throwing the bow lines. Oh,
y'all, she's looking at our porthole and like trying to use language. Like, here come the lines.
Hoist
the colors. We're here.
Put up the flag on the pole. And then I turned into a pirate. But I did call it a yacht several times, and I can't remember where I was going with that.
That's okay.
Sorry, bring me back.
That's what happens here.
Bring me back to life, Lily. Sorry, I got a text. Morgan, you're here.
I think we both just
Are you texting? Are you live texting us?
because we wanted to get her attention. I didn't realize you were doing it.
Yeah, and there is a random gentleman here in the room.
Oh,
and he is our you guy. He's our single
you guy.
We have one guy.
Is his name Joe?
Sir, what's your name?
Jeff.
When you said the J, the way my vagina, you know what I'm saying? When I J, and it would have been epic. Okay, Jeff, where are you from? Ohio.
Ohio.
Where in Ohio? Youngstown. Don't know it. What's that close to?
Columbus.
It's near Columbus?
I think so.
Okay.
I know nothing about geography. Why would it matter to you?
Well, Jeff, we are with the All That to Say podcast, and we hope that you enjoy this. And we do. Funny enough, we have a bit that we only have one male listener, and we say you guy, and so it's just kind of incredible that there's one random guy here, and so thank you, Jeff. I mean, I was.
Yeah. We'll put a J dash.
You had to cross my legs? Yeah, I got so excited.
You got too
excited. Oh, don't get me started.
Well, speaking of that, Morgan last night also enjoyed the Aqua Show.
Because all the gentlemen are in just
the gentlemen had 0% body fat.
Zero. the fittest of the fit, 0% body fat, looking right, looking tight. And
tattoos in all the right places, and the dance moves.
Oh, they were such good dancers.
So where do we find them? Are they below? Are they hidden away?
They're below deck.
They're below deck.
They're hoisting the lines. They're shivving the thing. They're scrubbing the deck. I don't know what they're doing.
Waiters during the day, they like all.
They do not.
I think that they all work.
How are they not so tired from what they just did, though? They did 2 shows back to back.
2 shows a night. I mean, this is why we can't do 2 shows a night.
She was our mustard person. Really? You weren't the cast member.
No. Who was in the Aqua show?
She works at the buffet. She's the lead in the show on the Norwegian cruise, and then she works
I am
as the waitress at the
stunned.
buffet.
Because they got to get to 40 hours.
I'm stunned.
Wow. We are shook.
During the day, they make money.
You gotta rest. You gotta
eat all the protein. It's never enough protein. Oh, that's
the ship has great protein. Somebody said they saw someone get how many lobster tails? 8 lobster tails at the buffet yesterday.
Which of
The rest of his plate was full of oysters.
Yeah, it was oysters and 8 lobster tails.
Lauren, you thought stocking up on shellfish was a lot, but this man said, "Hold my beer.
Yeah.
I will take 8." And it reminds me of the sound effect then from Bridesmaids. You know, Megan when she takes the 9 puppies. I took 9.
I took 9.
It was a lot. I may have overcommitted, and I wonder if the guy felt the same way with those lobsters. That's
I don't know.
one of my favorite lines from that.
But the
whole movie.
lobster tail station was roped off.
They had a barricade around, or stanchion.
A stanchion.
Not a barricade. That's dramatic. They had stanchions around, literally like cinder blocks. Just
They had razor wire around the lobster tail.
like a prison. You can't get out.
And there was one guard passing them out. But I guess you
she'll
could ask
fall.
her for as many as you wanted. Yeah.
But those lobster tails were good.
They were good.
I will say, cooked perfectly.
But tell them what you did. You did a little trick.
Oh, so they had a potato leek soup that standalone was great.
We
but
love a
then I
potato leek.
took my lobster out of my tail and I broke
chopped
it
it
up
up.
into pieces and I put it in the soup
In
and
the
stirred it.
soup.
So I made a potato leek lobster.
Ooh. That's where the Taco Bell sound would
Let
be.
me cross my legs again.
Beep.
Boop. Nope. What's the bell go?
It's just a gong.
Okay.
It's just a gong. And they've stuck by that. Taco Bell has changed a lot over the
love
years.
continuity.
They've changed
Well,
a
we
lot
don't.
over the years. But that is the one thing that has stayed.
You know, they could bring back Yo Quiero Taco Bell.
They could.
I think a Chihuahua could have a moment
just
again.
like Quiznos could bring back the guy with the teeth in the hair.
We have a pepper bar.
Yeah, they could do that.
Those were haunting. So we're on the ship. We see the 80s show. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Aerialists everywhere, divers, synchronized swimmers.
Yes.
When else do you get to see? Has anybody else seen synchronized swimmers in their life? Not me.
Not me, not live.
It's amazing. It's one of my favorite things in the Summer Olympics, and it's hard to find them broadcast those synchronized
Yeah.
swimmers. It's like on at 3 a.m., you know, if you're lucky.
But you know what I love is the behind the scenes where they show them putting the slick stuff in the hair.
The Knox gelatin. It's
Oh.
Knox gelatin. They mix with our and they
And it
like that.
turns hard. I mean, it's just hard as a rock,
Yeah.
slicked back.
Yeah, I think, could we have found a better way by now? Could we
I
have
think
found
so.
a better way? Because I do feel for them. Then
We've
they
put
have
a
to
man
go
on the
look
moon.
it
We
up.
can't find a better way to slick it back. For what, a 3-minute routine?
I don't know. I say this often. We put a man on the moon, and can't we figure out the
Well, did
synchronized
we?
swimmers' hairs?
Did we put a man on the moon?
Yeah, well, that's up for debate.
TBD. Tinfoil hat is on. It's secure.
No, I do think of all the conspiracy theories, I will say this, of all the conspiracy theories, that one is definitely one that I've side-eyed. That
You've given that a side eye?
I have. I've given that one, like as in okay, I can see why people are so unbelieving. Like, why haven't we gone back?
Why haven't
If
we
could
gone
do-
back?
Like, we could
Yeah.
call them, but like my phone doesn't work from this ship. I
No.
can't call my husband. I have to FaceTime him. That's what I have to do.
Yeah.
I can't call him, but we called the moon. Like, I can see why people are saying this doesn't
Yeah.
seem a hundo.
Well, I think we go back and we bring a high definition video camera,
Yeah,
right? I think we
yeah.
can go back with a little bit better technology, but we're not.
Yeah, I
We're
guess
not.
we're not, because I don't know if they
Speaking
can
of
get on.
conspiracies, this episode comes out on Election Day. So, hey, everybody listening.
Oh, hopefully.
We're here to bring you joy on this day. Because half of
Even
y'all
though
are
we-
not going to be happy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Even though we
About-
started
it's
with death, it's about joy on
It's
this
about joy on
podcast.
this podcast. Now, do we want to dig into some of this?
Yes, I do.
Do we want to go with just one words, or do we want to answer questions?
I'm just in my brain. I feel like I started a sentence. and I now don't know.
How often does that happen?
I know, but I feel
Every
like I was really
episode.
close to saying something impactful.
Okay. Impactful?
I really feel like I was getting close to saying something impactful. I guess we'll never know.
Is there a geocache on this boat?
This is a great question. Wait a damn minute.
Wait a minute.
Let me see if it will open up that
Sister
app.
Lauren, was this you? I know your handwriting.
Yes.
This is corporate girl handwriting.
Oh. Shockingly, I deleted that app when I needed to free up space on my phone because I never have any storage. So I will re-download it, and we will see if there's a geocache. Oh, that would
There's
be
gotta
so
be.
fun.
There's got to be.
Because it'll be my second country because we're currently in the Bahamas. So it would count as a Bahamas cache, do you think?
I think so.
Ooh, that's exciting.
I mean, it could be behind this curtain.
Oh
It could be
my
anywhere.
Gosh. Okay, that's a great question.
I love that.
If y'all aren't geocaching,
Bye, Jeff.
big miss. Bye, Jeff. Bye, you guys.
Bye, you guys.
You're a real one.
He was like, she brought up the election. I gotta go.
He's from Ohio.
I don't blame him. Well, it's a swing state. I mean, it's tough there too, just like North Carolina.
Gosh.
It's
I know. One of y'all. How do you feel about the rise of Sydney Sweeney? Which one of y'all wrote that? Ashley Beaver. Sydney Sweeney and her big boobs.
What's wrong with her? What's wrong with Sydney's boobs?
I just think she's trying to bring back boobs. And, like, what about those of us that don't have that? Like, I'm just saying those of us with the back had a moment.
You and your trunk. I can't.
We had a big moment.
Yeah.
And we were still having a moment. And then here comes Sydney Sweeney. And she's just like, remember this, boys?
Remember
like,
big boobs. Well, reductions are hard. She can't help that.
Oh, no, she's not. She's not trying to reduct. Like, she is.
She's the new Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, she is the new Marilyn Monroe.
Okay.
And I'm a girl's girl. I support girls, but I'm just like, what about
But
our
not
butts?
girls, not girls with boobs. Well, let her have her moment. I believe Sydney's filming in Charlotte.
Oh,
Right? She's filming in Charlotte right
What
now.
is
She was
it?
like
Do you know
running
what it
down
is?
the street the other day.
okay. Do the husband. I'm just
Is
saying.
that what it's called?
I'm just saying,
Oh,
Matt.
don't tell the husband?
I'm saying Matt and Clint just are sometimes like, they'll just bring her up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. This is because your men happen to comment on another woman with big knockers.
Yeah.
Well, they exist.
Well,
As
stop
do their
talking about her.
eyeballs. Okay. Well,
Why are you siding with them?
because I used to have big boobs, and it wasn't my. Well, it was my fault because I was overweight. But you know what I'm saying. I'm just having justice for the big boob girls, and sometimes they can't help it, especially like if they're natural. Then a reduction's hard and a lot of money.
I'm not
and
mad at any other woman with big boobs. Just Sydney Sweeney.
Okay, got it.
That's it.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's be clear.
As long as you're not, because our podcasts out here are sitting there with big boobs, and now they're feeling self-conscious.
No, I love your
boobs. Gonna motorboat them the next time he sees them. I know. Lauren Palmer's got big boobs.
How many times have I complimented them? I was touching Morgan's boob at Disney.
But
I was.
I wanted your baby.
Yes. No, I'm
the
talking
grass is
about.
always greener. The nipples are always smaller or bigger or whatever.
I am specifically talking about two boobs. Sydney Sweeney's. That's it. Sydney Sweeney.
Meteoric rise without the boobs.
That's it. That's the question,
So they're talking
Ashley.
about two specific boobs, and their names are Sydney and Sweeney. Right as I took a sip.
Okay, this person wants to know, did we invite Preacher Mike onto the cruise?
Ooh, that's funny. Who said that?
Sister
That's so
Lauren.
niche.
Well, Sister Lauren knows Preacher Mike
Yes,
also.
of course you do. You were raised in the church.
Yeah.
Yes,
She's
yes.
like, please don't bring that up.
Yes, Sister Lauren. So was I. We don't have to bring it up. Not in that church.
But let's just do like a quick Preacher Mike.
Preacher Mike, and he said, "He is risen. He is risen indeed."
Yes, you have to do
It was
that.
like a
And we're cheerleaders,
lot
and
of
so
punching.
we like a high V.
but a proper high V.
We like a high V.
Proper high V.
Okay, thoughts on P. Diddy and secret celebrities?
THOTS.
No,
Oh, that
it's
was
not
a miss.
thoughts. It's
Yeah,
thoughts.
Those hoes over there.
Thoughts on P. Diddy and secret celebrities. Speaking of P. Diddy, Mary, you brought a bottle of baby oil. You want to talk about that? Did you bring that on purpose?
My mom has brought props, and I noticed it 30 minutes ago that there was a tiny bottle of baby oil
Go
on
get
the
that.
table.
We need to show it.
And I spotted it, and I said to Kristen, my mom has brought her baby oil to the table, but we are not speaking about this until the red light is on.
Yes, we didn't even talk about it.
My mom is obsessed with baby oil. She uses this, she gets out of her shower, and she slathers in it, and this is what keeps her silky smooth. She
so this is
lotion.
What you actually brought this for you to use on the cruise.
Because it's her travel bottle.
Yeah.
You know why?
That's her
You know why you don't have your travel bottle?
Smell it. That's her.
She left one on her girls' golf trip with Linda Daniel. Damn it! She left it on the golf trip with Linda Daniel.
Linda Daniel.
So she had to get her new tiny bottle. But anyway, her other tiny bottle is at my house because when she showered this was forever ago. I think she watched one of my children or cats or something. But you showered at my house in my shower
and brought that.
No, I left it there.
And she had her tiny.
I'm the gift that gives.
Yeah.
But no one else is using the baby oil, so it's not a gift. If no one can use it.
Does it make the shower?
The next time I come.
Does it make the shower floor slippery?
Oh, that's a great question, Mom. Does it make the shower floor slippery?
No, because I don't put it on the floor. I put it on the
I know, but it drips.
No, we know, but your body is connected. Your feet are connected to your body and the floor. Okay. Well, yeah, there's not much.
There's not much use.
I think Diddy was using way more than you were. Okay. Yeah, she's not.
Do we have any thoughts on the secret celebrities? I just don't know if we're ever going to see the list. I think it's the same as the Epstein list. There's too much money and power keeping these lists hidden.
But I don't understand that. All these celebrities can just somehow be like, nope, never to be seen from again, never to be heard. We don't know what they did or didn't do. I don't know. It's surprising to me.
Do you guys bring friends?
Oh, you guys brought some friends.
Hi, ladies.
Ladies, just pull out the phones and subscribe.
To All That to Say podcast.
And
no, pull out your phones. Where do you listen to podcasts?
Where do I do what?
Where do you listen to podcasts? You don't. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be your first. We're gonna break your cherry. So if you have Spotify or Apple Podcasts, that's fine. I said I'd break your cherry. It's the only virgin part of us too, ma'am. So you're amongst friends here. But if you want to go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever, it's called All That to Say, and you can subscribe or follow or whatever. And we're doing our live podcast. These are all our listeners who joined us on the cruise. Well, we have more listeners, but these are the ones who paid the money to come on this cruise. Yeah. So there's many more, but they thought that it wasn't important enough to come on this cruise. I guess. I don't know. And so anyway, welcome. We'll keep recording. If you want to giggle along, great. And if you leave, we understand.
Yeah.
Okay? No hard feelings. No hard feelings. But please stay. Please stay.
Okay, back to the celebrities.
Oh, we're talking about P. Diddy. As I'm sure you're well versed in his legal troubles. Yeah, very high on your. I looked at you and I said, "She's a P. Diddy girl." That's what I said.
And we're not saying P. Diddy in this episode. We need to be saying P. Diddy.
People got really offended.
Oh, they got mad about that?
Yeah, they get offended every episode. But not enough to make us go viral and get canceled, but just offended to DM us and tell us we're wrong.
Getting canceled also equals viral. I'm okay with that.
At this point, anything
let's
works,
do that.
Sure.
Cancel us, please.
But yeah, I don't think we're going to hear anything. But I think when we're talking major A-listers, Leonardo DiCaprio has to be up there. He was with him a lot. They were always running together. They're on the yacht. And so I think that would be something. But that wouldn't shock me. So I'm not quite sure why we're protecting them so fiercely when it's
because aren't we assuming that they are doing the sex parties and they're getting freaky deaky? Yeah. I think it's more about what minors are involved.
But expose them. We should be canceling those people.
Yes.
I don't need to cancel the consensual adult
swingers,
freaky swingers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, some of y'all might be swingers. You're not freaks, whatever. It's not my journey though. Swinging is not your journey either. No, I'm just okay. Oh! That's my girl. We're vibing. Did Jeff bring you here? I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
He was single in here. Well, I don't know if he's single. He was solo in here. Difference between single and solo. He was solo in here. It seemed like he was doing some work. And then we started talking about the election, and he dipped out Zanzibar. Dipped out Zanzibar. We didn't share any opinions either way.
We just said this episode is coming out next Tuesday
on election
and so we want to bring people joy. We want to talk about baby oil. We want to talk about the fun things in life, you know?
Yeah. Big boobs.
Big boobs. Sydney Sweeney, you know?
Yeah, we've covered a lot, but stick around for more.
Okay.
Next question.
I have to know, do you have a favorite child? Who wrote this?
The one who does have a favorite child, this one right here.
I don't, but I am curious how you answer this question.
I've really...
When your kid asks you, do you have a favorite child?
No.
My kids have never asked me that.
No. I have a standard answer to this question. I'm curious what your answer.
You have a standard answer. My kids have never...
They've never asked me
that.
They don't ask me if I have a favorite child. They say, oh, I just know he's your favorite.
Yeah, no. I've never heard it, but again, I only had 2. We had man-on-man defense. That was very intentional.
Yeah.
So that no one felt, it's like a parent was always there at the thing, right? So I was specific about having 2 for that for a big part was that reason. But yeah, I've never been asked that question or said that, and I genuinely don't, and I think it helps that they are so different too.
Yes. They are so different.
My kids are so different, inside their morals and their character and everything is so similar, but they're so different, such unique individuals that I get something different from both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the same for me. And we were talking about birth order with Jackie, how in my situation, I had a girl first. She's my only girl. She's my firstborn. Then it was exciting because we had a boy and we got our boy, yay. And then Lachlan is the baby of the family. So everybody kind of has their role as a kid in our home. And we do so much for our children that none of them should ever be saying anything to me about things suck around here, Mom. No, you all know
if
that.
If a Timmerman child even started to complain, I'd be like, get it right now. You know how good you have it.
So I don't think any of them would even actually dare to say. They don't even step into that because they know if they did, I would just snap.
You would spin your head around 3 times, vomit.
Yes. And get rid of all the guinea pigs and bunnies.
What movie was that? What's the spinning head vomit horror movie?
Exorcist. I would become Exorcist.
That's what I was referencing.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of them, so I have.
Halloween's over. It's Christmas now. Stop.
Oh yeah. It's
Merry Christmas.
Mariah Carey style.
It's Christmas.
It is. We woke up, so we were at Epcot on Halloween, and then we woke up the next morning, and Mariah Carey did an ad with Kay Jewelers. It was iconic. She was Morticia Addams. Then the calendar switched, 30, 31, and then she's in her red, Santa suit, that memorable outfit, and did the "It's Time," and then they did da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then the tree has all Kay Jewelry boxes.
But it was understated.
So
it was
so understated.
Yeah, it was just right. It made me want to run to Kay. Because every kiss begins with Kay. Every kiss begins with Kay.
Y'all sing it.
Every kiss begins with Kay. Free advertising for Kay Jewelers.
Maybe sponsor us.
Wow.
I don't know. That'd be great.
If we could make anyone a podcat, who would it be? This is a great question.
Princess Kate. Princess Kate, hands down. That's my. I definitely.
She could be.
She could be. She must have burner accounts. She must have what are they called them again when they're on Instagram?
A Finsta
account. I think Princess Kate has a Finsta account
absolutely.
that she can just go through and look at things and be an anonymous person where no one knows her.
Just take in content.
I wonder what her discovery is. I wonder what content is she absorbing?
It's Miranda and Charlotte.
What do you think?
ACOTAR. She's reading ACOTAR.
She's reading ACOTAR? For sure.
I could see that.
I know that they're having good sex. I know it in my bones.
Okay.
I do. I know it. The way she looks at him.
Her and William, not her and Harry.
No, not her and Harry. Stop.
Oh my gosh.
I rebuke. I rebuke even the thought, the mention, or the
Y'all know that video was giving.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Thank you. Thank you. Another one. Thank you.
Heather.
It was terrible. Huh?
Harry's hotter.
No.
I think
No.
now.
His hair.
I think Harry's
He
hotter.
doesn't though. Harry does not have hair, y'all. He is balding right here.
Harry has
Harry does
hair.
not have hair. It is thinning on top. Not that that's anyone's fault. Not that that's anyone's fault. But when William's mouth is closed and he has a hat on, I will put him up against a lot of people. A lot of people. No, a hat on, mouth closed. He is smizing, and you can't see the hair.
When William is in disguise, he's so hot.
A hat and mouth closed. Princess Kate will be listening to this, and she is going to be disappointed. And Kate, hear me. I'm the one defending your man. Thank you.
I love that you leaned into the microphone.
Kate, it's me. Please hear me.
Kate,
listen to me. It's just you and me, babe. Forever until the end. William does look good with a hat and mouth closed, and you and I both know that.
he does. But I'm just saying.
Because his teeth are a little bit bucked, and you know what?
But why not
had
fix
braces?
But why not fix that?
He never had braces. The Brits are not big into oral and dental.
Well, Kate's teeth are great. Kate's teeth are straight. They are white.
Hers are.
They make this thing called
Invisalign.
I know. I'm just saying. I think at this point he's kind of like, this is what I look like. Everyone in the world has seen me look like this.
Yeah.
If I don't care about my teeth. I'm about to be the king of the world. Like
Buckingham teeth.
Everybody, Aaron.
And that's the title. Buckingham teeth.
You did it, Aaron. You did the title. Oh my god.
Okay, who would I choose?
That's
I
good.
would choose someone who has a lot of influence and a big digital presence.
Did you think she? I thought I was going big dit.
Oh!
I was like talking about William again. If you haven't seen those pictures, I will put them in the private group.
I haven't seen them.
Oh yeah. No, when he was walking one of the kids to preschool.
Did he have gray sweatpants on?
He was not wearing gray sweatpants. He was wearing khaki chinos. But you can see the
swing?
Yeah. You can see it. You can see the bulge, and I can see why Kate's so happy.
Okay, well, I wasn't going to say a lot of influence and a big dick.
Big digital. Back to big digital footprint.
Because then that is what helps us. I mean, I'm always thinking about these things, of course.
Kate has a big digital footprint,
but
too.
I don't think she's getting on there saying, I'm listening to this podcast, that podcast.
No.
But I am going to throw out, like, if an Elon Musk was like, I love the All That to Say podcast.
Yeah, but if he posted that one time on X.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Post
I
it
see
one
what you're
time,
saying.
and
I see what you're
then
saying.
millions of people would go. So it would have
even
to
if
be.
they would come just for, like, what is this?
Yes.
And then they would quickly dip out.
But I would say maybe more female. So who would be like a female, like
equivalent?
big, like someone that has a big digital footprint?
She keeps going there. It's so close.
No, I'm saying like.
No, I know. You keep saying big dit, and
Okay,
every time we giggle. Who is a woman, like, if it were to be a Kylie? I mean, like.
Yes.
A Kylie Jenner or Selena, whoever has more, and they kind of go back and forth.
Do we want that, Kardashian association?
No, but you're.
Do we want the Taylor Swift association?
I mean, they're all 13. No, sorry. I know there's a lot of adult Swifties. I know that there are a lot of adult Swifties. But for the most part, I feel like that's a lot of like 13, 14, 15. I mean, like they love her and they can't be listening to us or shouldn't be.
Yeah. I'm going to really think about this and I will update everyone in the show notes. So I'll let you guys know.
Who reads the show notes? Anyone?
No, nobody.
We will now.
Hey guys, we're still good?
Hey,
good morning again.
Hey, good morning again. Oh, they were very helpful.
Yes,
they were
so nice.
this crew.
Great. This
crew.
Everybody clap it up for the Royal
Yes.
Caribbean crew who just walked through. Okay.
Ooh, how do we feel about movie franchise remakes? Enough is enough. Mm-hmm. When is enough enough? Mm-hmm.
I don't know that.
I think we need more. I think we're running out of ideas.
Yeah, we need some fresh ideas. There has to be there just has to be some fresh ideas.
Yeah,
we have to keep going back to the remakes because no one's writing anything new or it's not sellable. It's not being picked up.
Can't we get AI to write something? We just put in a prompt. Write me a new movie, a ChatGPT movie.
I mean, we could. I just don't think it'll be any good.
You're like, not the robot.
Yeah, yes.
Not robot movies.
Not the robot movies, not the robot writers. Like, there has to be some original thoughts, original people.
Yeah, well, this is why we love Lin-Manuel and people of the like.
He's a genius of our generation.
He's a genius. He's coming up with original ideas.
I hope y'all realize you're living in the time of Lin-Manuel Miranda, and I don't think enough people are giving him his flowers, but we certainly are on this here podcast. We're doing our best. I would love to meet him. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, he could be. He could be a podcast.
Great influence.
Yes. Yes. So Lin-Manuel and his wife, we would love for them to listen. Yep. What would you want 23andMe to tell you if we chose to do it? You did
Same answer. Princess Kate and I are related. Something like that. She's a commoner.
Wait, didn't you do it though?
Yeah, I did do it, and we do have some.
What came back for you?
I can never remember the answer to this question. But we have what, Mom?
Not much English.
Not much English. Hi, Judy.
Hi.
How are you? Oh, a karaoke session at this time. Oh, okay, we can stop.
Okay, and so PodcATTS.
That's it.
This is why it's cool to have a team of people, but we're a team of 2, actually 1.5.
Yeah.
We to be continued.
Mom, take your baby oil.